You might not be confused, you're just having identity crisis. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Marioji. I'm so happy to have you here once again. Today, we're going to be talking on signs of identity crisis. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing you need to notice is low self esteem. Anyone who is struggling with identity crisis just have low self esteem. They have self doubt, they're insecure like really badly. Now, most of the time, they try as much as possible not to tell themselves that, try to say, oh no, I'm just confused. No, you're not. You have identity crisis, yes. And let's just say we've all been there one time or one phase of our life or the other, right? So it's always very, very important when you notice that you have self-esteem issues, your self-esteem is very low, like you don't even talk when others are talking. You try not to even say some things when others are saying things. You just look like, oh, your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't make sense, right? It's always very, very important to know and to believe that this might be signs of me having identity crisis, right? You have to always tell yourself the truth. If you don't tell anybody in this world the truth, never lie to yourself. You're very insecure, insecurity just come like, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, all this person say, oh, you begin to run away from things, you begin to run away from people, like your self-esteem is very low. That is one sign to know that, okay, yes, I think I am dealing with identity crisis, or I think this person is dealing with identity crisis. Because once you know yourself, you know your identity, your self-esteem goes up. You are very secured in yourself and you're very confident in yourself. Next is changing appearance. Now, that is one physical sign that you see they change in styles. Like you see someone that dressed really nice and all of a sudden start dressing differently from what they used to dress like. They are trying to find their balance, they're trying to find who they are, especially in their dressing, especially in their style. I mean, so you see them come with colored hair today, come with colored hair tomorrow. I'm sure you've heard it when they say when people color their hair, it is because they have like identity crisis or the identity issue. Well, I don't know how true that is, but with my research that I've made, it is like 50% accurate, 50% sure that when you see someone changing hair colors here and there, cutting their hair, keeping their hair today, cutting their hair tomorrow, impulsive actions, like they are trying to fight something inside of them. They're trying to look for who they really are, aside from, oh, I used to dress like this, let me try this, maybe this is what I like, right? Oh, I like this hairstyle. Let me try this, maybe this is what I like, right? Just trying to figure out who they are in their physical appearance. So this might be a sign. If you know someone or if you have the sign, it might be that you are dealing with identity crisis. And it is not a bad thing, right? It takes a lot to know yourself, it takes a lot to be able to stand by what you know about yourself, it takes a lot to find your identity. Trust me, it is not a bad idea to have identity crisis. Next is decision making. Struggle to have a decision. There's always a struggle to know that, okay, this is what I want, right? Being very I would like be very confident in what you want, right? It's very important that if you have an identity, you definitely know what you want. You're very accurate, like this is what I want, this is what I want my life to be like, this is how I want to be seen, this is how I want to appear, this is what I want to wear. But when you are finding it hard to decide, you're finding it hard to make decisions, you're finding it hard to know what your exact goal is in life, you are moving from one goal to this goal. Maybe yesterday you said you wanted to start a business, and tomorrow you're saying, no, I want to do a 9 to 5, right? It's very important to pick one. For me, I would say I was very, very loud. I won't say very loud, but I was very loud about not wanting to work a 9 to 5. The only 9 to 5 that I have worked is COS, IT, and NYC. I would say I did like it, maybe because my NYC it involved kids, so I did like it. But for me, from the onset, I have always known I am not going to do a 9 to 5. I don't know what will happen in the next 5 years. Maybe things would have changed with my mind, but I was very sure, right? So if you're having identity crisis, you are going to find it very hard to decide what you want. You are going to find it very hard to say, okay, what do I truly want? Now, it's different from you saying that, okay, circumstances or condition are surrounded around me is not going to make me be a business person because I don't have the finances to, right? It's different when you now say that, okay, you know what, let me go and work or do a 9 to 5 for 2 to 3 years, save up money and come back to what I really want to do. That's different, right? But there are people who they don't even know what they want to do. They are confused. They don't know what they want to do with themselves. They don't know the goal. They don't have a clear course. They don't have a clear vision of what they want to do with themselves, right? So it's always very important that if you have an identity, there has to be something attached to that identity to make it an identity, if that makes any sense, right? So you making decisions, what do I want to do, where do I want to go, how do I want to present myself, right? Those are simple decisions that make up an identity of a person. So it's always very important when you see that this person is changing from this career path to that career path, right? So it's different from when you have a business and today you are doing a soap business, tomorrow you are doing zobo business, next tomorrow you are doing this business, right? It's different. That is a business, right? As a whole, no matter what it is, you are just trying to test what you know is productive for you and what is okay for you. You are staying there. So it's not like you are doing business today, tomorrow you say, "Ah, I'm looking for a 9 to 5." Next tomorrow again after the 9 to 5, you are looking for no. Right. It just simply means that you don't really know what you really want for yourself, and that is one big sign you have to look out for. The next one is mood swing. For no cause, you're just angry. Why? Like, why? I look at certain people and I'm like, why are you vexed? Why are you all of a sudden angry? Why are you all of a sudden just pissed off about what just happened? Or why you just pissed off? Nothing happened. Nothing is making you angry, but you're just all of a sudden angry. You're just all of a sudden not happy. You have certain mood swings. It could come from the fact that maybe you don't like who you are at that time, right? It could come from the fact that maybe you're angry for the fact that you feel like you're not doing good with your life. It happens like that, but you have to figure out what exactly is making you have mood swings. So mood swings could also be a sign of identity crisis, right? You could notice that, okay, today I'm angry because I'm doing this, right? Tomorrow I'm happy because I'm doing this. Oh, tomorrow this makes me happy. You have to figure it out. You have to know what you want. You have to know the reason why you have mood swings, right? So that will help you identify who you are as a person. Why you're always having mood swings. Last but not the least thing is you feel very disconnected with your interest. Now, this comes from the fact that you have an interest. Oh, you really like this, you really like to, I'm trying to look for an example. Let's say you really like to go out, to just entertain yourself, to just see new places. You like to travel, and all of a sudden you don't like to travel anymore. You are just disconnected. You just feel like traveling is not my thing. It used to be your thing. So how is it all of a sudden not your thing? It's okay to like something and not like something in Taron, but there are certain things that are your interest personally that over the years you are not supposed to not like them. Again, do you understand? It just goes with you as you age, right? So all of a sudden you feel disconnected with your interest. You're not just interested in certain things anymore. You might have identity crisis. You might be finding it hard to pick an identification to yourself, finding it hard to know who you are. So these are signs that you have to look out for. If you see these signs, you need to, okay, what is going on? Am I trying to figure out who I am, or this is just a phase, it will pass? You have to figure it out. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I will appreciate it. And please hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed. Leave a comment for me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.